Hello, everyone, and welcome here into historic Columbus Crew Stadium in Columbus, Ohio, for the 2022 UPSL third place game, live right here on the UPSL Soccer YouTube channel. Back in April, 300 teams had hopes of making it right here this weekend. Both the Dodge City Toros and Queensboro FC came up short in their semifinal matches this past Friday and are now competing here for a third place championship trophies. I'm alongside my broadcast partner, Steve Best. My name is Jonathan Turner. Looking forward to another good game here, Steve.
Yeah, and still lots to play for. As we got two teams that are eager to get back on this pitch and get another a run at a good game here and an opportunity to finish third place in a league that is a nationwide league and an opportunity. And for these teams today, there's going to be an opportunity to win third place and still a lot to fight for. So I expect a tough battle. I expect two teams coming out to compete hard today, and expect it to be a good battle, John.
I as well. So we'll have the lineups here in a second. Let's take a look at the team comparisons for Queensboro FC and the Dodge City Toros. As you can see there on your screen, Queensboro comes from the East region in the American Conference. They finished 13-1-1, and then they lost that game here on Friday night. 56 goals so far on the season with 3.5 goals per game, 17 goals against with a plus 39 goals against average and 6 shutouts.
Yeah, and when we saw them on Friday night, obviously we saw a team that was an attacking team, a team that got out in the lead early. Scored just a few minutes into the game on their first corner set piece, took a 3-0 advantage into the break. Obviously we know how that ended up as Beeman United came back to defeat them 4-3, but Queensboro obviously a team that has a lot of attacking firepower, can score goals. It'll be more or less can they defend. We saw this Dodge City Toros team on the other side, John, a team that comes in at the 9-3-2 record. 46 goals scored, 20 goals against, not as many shutouts. But when we saw them play against Orange County, they really created a lot of opportunities and were very dangerous. So I expect this to be an open game. I don't expect it to be too tight with both teams coming off losses, trying to bounce back here. I expect an open game. I expect a lot of opportunities and a lot of pace, a spread out game. And so I expect an entertaining one here for the third place game.
As well as let's take a look at how the Dodge City Toros got here. If you look there back at the round of 32, they faced off against Des Moines United, came away with a 3-1 win, and then faced off against the Mercedes FC. Apologize. I have the Des Moines United, yeah. But go ahead. Yep, and then they faced off against the Mercedes FC in the round of 16, and then they played UDA Soccer in the quarterfinals 4-1. As we're seeing now the teams coming out, at least we're seeing, I believe that's Queensboro now walking out here on the field off to our left, waiting for Dodge City to come out. Take a look at the pathway for the Toros. Sorry, not for the Toros, for Queensboro FC.
Queensboro defeated Santa Cruz FC in the first round matchup 2-1, facing off against Rock City Boom in the second round, in the round of 16, defeating them 4-1. Facing off against Chicago Nation in the quarterfinal, defeating them 4-1 before eventually falling here to Beeman United 4-3 in the semifinal here on Friday night.
And no question about that as we're getting ready here for the international walk-on for both these teams. You mentioned the opener, over 300 teams competed here in this 2022 spring season. 4 teams made their way here to Columbus, Ohio this weekend with the semis on Friday. The Dodge City Toros fell to Orange County FC 2-1 in the second semifinal, and Queensboro FC fell 4-3 in overtime to Beeman United FC. And that's how things went down on Friday, and now we're getting ready here for this third place matchup. Some changes to the lineups. Let's go ahead and take a look at the starting 11 for both these teams.
Now we'll take a look here at the starting lineups.
Be up here in a second. But a different lineup that we're going to see here for Queensboro. We'll start with Dodge City Toros.
Starting in goal again is Ever Garza. Starting in defense, William De Dios, Cristobal Ponce, Antonio Cantoran, Cesar Solis, Alonso Campos, Antonio De La Torre, Juan Sousa, Diego Oliveras, Isaiah De La Torre, and Rentaro Miyakawa. And starting for Queensboro, starting in goal, Daniel Alzate, Musa Diarra, Anderson Holt, Fernando Cojate, Joshua Saavedra, David Santiago Ortiz, Thomas O'Rourke, Diego Fernandez, Rashid Willis, Jonathan Santillan, and Caleb Taylor.
And we're going to see a new goalkeeper for, as I mentioned, for Queensboro. They start at in goal on
Paul Rodriguez.
Paul Rodriguez. And then here today they've got Daniel Alzate. We also are going to see another player, key player, was Mingaxeo. You know, he had a goal and assist on Friday afternoon. He was a very, very important player in the mix. We're going to see him out today. But then Jonathan Santillan steps in. He was not here. He's the team's leading goal scorer for the season. So it's good to see him back in the lineup and to have a chance to see him in this lineup along with Rashid Willis and Caleb Taylor in that 3-4-3.
Yeah, there's some changes, but some familiar names from Friday night here. So should be an interesting battle. We saw how Queensboro can attack, whether it's you know, Diarra coming out of that back line and making his presence felt going forward on set pieces, corner kicks. Whether it's the likes of Caleb Taylor stretching that top line, or Rashid Willis on the outside really trying to stretch the outside. And for Dodge City, you know, it will be interesting to see how they get Cesar Solis involved, whether it's through Alonso Campos or De La Torre through the middle. You know, they have some dangerous players all across the pitch, and they can beat you in different ways. You know, a very balanced bunch in Dodge City, so we'll see how they match up here against Queensboro. Looks like our referees have finally made their way to the pitch.
Sometimes it's half the battle. Getting to that security gate was be tricky. So now we'll see the international lock-on for all three teams.
Perfect. Our view is now complete.
It is. I was saying, last night, Steve, you didn't have a chance to do this, but me and a couple of the crew, when I had a chance to go watch the crew out at lower.com field here in Columbus, about 5.1 miles to our south. It was a tremendous experience. My first MLS game I've ever been to.
Yeah. And how would you rate it out of 10?
A 12. 12. A 12. Yeah, 12.
Pretty impressive.
I'd say so.
UPSL national third place match is between Queensboro FC 2 from Queens, New
So
York,
the public address
and the
announcer
Dodge City
here,
Toros FC from Dodge City.
historic Columbus Crew Stadium will take over here for the time being as we get through the lineups and pregame festivities of the national anthem coming up right now. Rendition of the national anthem was. We're about to get things underway. Steve, predictions of this when we saw both these teams play on Friday. What are your thoughts?
Well, I don't think this game will be short of any goals. I think both teams are, probably going to be hungry to get back out on this pitch and get an opportunity to have a chance to still win a trophy, right? Still winning third place is to finish top 3, and like you said, over 300 teams have played within this league. So, I expect a multi-goal game. I'm going to go Queensboro 3-2.
Okay. I would agree with you on this. I just think the firepower on Queensboro's side here, welcoming back Jonathan Santillan, coming back in this lineup with those 12 goals here this season. I think that they will be the favorite to win this third place game, and ultimately will come away with the third place championship here in this spring UPSL season. So the coin toss just about to take place here in just a moment. Dodge City Toros will be in the blue and black kits, and the Queensboro FC will be in the white with purple trim. Referees, the third team on the field today will be their green kits.
That's what we had the other night for the first game, didn't we?
We did. Then I think they transitioned into red.
Red, yeah.
You pay attention to all the details.
It was a preview to the red card that ended up happening.
But yeah, I had a chance to go watch that game last night. The Columbus Crew taking on New York City FC, and it was a back and forth game. Columbus scored first.
Saw the Crew came.
No, New York scored first, then Columbus scored 2, and then New York got one back, and then Columbus scored again to win 3-2 last night.
Sounds like a very entertaining game.
It was. We had a chance to sit in the press box up there, enjoy the food and the ambiance. And when I say thank you to the scoreboard operation team and an operation out there to help us and show us the way, Doug Anderson did a fantastic job with the Columbus. They do great stuff both at the news stadium, Lord.com, and then right here at the historic Columbus Crew. They've been fantastic this weekend, being as hospitable, making sure we have fans and good flow here in the press box. It's been good.
Yeah, great venue, great experience, and we were blessed with 2 great games on Friday night, and expect more of the same here today, starting with this third place match, leading into that final later at 3 o'clock, Sean.
Yeah, a kickoff slated for 3:15 this afternoon as Beeman United will take on Orange County FC right here on the UPSL YouTube channel. So after this one, don't go anywhere. Stick around. We'll bring you the national championship game, fighting for the hardware and some prize money.
Yeah, log on to the UPSL YouTube channel to find the stream of the game. But we've got the third place match here to kick off things, and again, I expect this one to be up and down, a lot of opportunities, so buckle up, John. I think we're in for an entertaining one today.
I would agree, as Dodge City will start with the kick. And we are underway here at historic Columbus Crew Stadium alongside Steve Besk. I'm Jonathan Turner, bringing you third place action here on this Sunday afternoon. It's immediately an opportunity, ball put in like it did in the first game with a shot from Fernandez up and over. Just like in the first game, started off quick, Steve.
Yeah, quick opportunity there. Rasheed Willis there with the takeaway. Breaks in, finds his teammate. Ball gets played back to Fernandez, gets the shot a little up and over. But a good early opportunity, and just the way that Queensboro wants to start, very similarly to how they started the game the other night.
I'm looking at the lineup and the formation correct. It looks as though Raul Del Toro for Dodge City is doing a 3-6-1 today.
Oh yeah, I think these you've got wing backs and you've got floating formations that are always ever changing and very fluid. I'm sure they looked at the film and how they thought they could best match up with Queensboro.
Ooh, a quick ball over the top. That's a Del Toro. Is it back to Olivares? He's going to back heel it. Yara. Ponce. It's a good ball on the opposite side. Holt will clear it out. Brought down by Diego Fernandez. And Santillan now with his first touch of the weekend. A shot off the post. Santillan with a shot off the woodwork. He had Ever Garza just planted. He didn't even know what to do and just watched that one off the post.
Yeah, great little individual effort there from Santillan. Shows the patience. Gets the ball right onto his right foot. Puts it off the inside of the bar, just maybe a quarter inch off from that hitting the post and going in. And then that rebound fell to an attacker who was in offside position.
That was Fernandez.
So disaster avoided there for Dodge City back line.
And Santillan again leads the team in goals with 12. Sousa on Alvarez. Again, just watching, watching as Queensboro again getting that. They come out with high energy. Seen it in both games this weekend. They scored in the second minute in the first game, but they could have had a goal in the first 30 seconds off those miscues defensively from Beeman United as the ball's played back, and Holt will play it. Alzate gets his first touch of the afternoon. Didn't see him on Friday. We saw Rodriguez.
Yeah, and I'm sure the coaching staff has equal confidence in Alzate coming in here and giving him an opportunity. I'm sure, sometimes that backup goaltender role is ever most important for the amount of training and security to have there in case your starter does go down. And sure be an opportunity here to get him some nice minutes in a meaningful match here.
O'Rourke also in the starting lineup tonight, this afternoon for Queensboro. Came in as a substitute on Friday. They'll work around the back line. Savera. Now Fernandez. Fernandez assisted on the goal too in the 15th minute on Friday. Also received a yellow card in the 90th minute. Only saw a few yellow cards in that first matchup on Friday. The second game was a doozy of yellow cards, cautions, and even a red card.
It was just a bit of a warm-up in the first game leading to that second one. Just a different style of play, the teams that we had. A little bit more physical, everybody finishing their tackles. Contact was all over the field where, in the first match, both teams really just kind of wanted to play. But then we had more goals in that game. So it was a tale of two games. It'll be interesting to see how both these matchups today pan out.
It's a hot one. We do expect hydration breaks here halfway through each of these halves. Swoley back. Alzate. Alvarez. Good run from Miyakawa.
Good tackle in there from Diarra. Comes sliding in. Timed his tackle just right.
Tora puts us one inside the 18, and that's going to be cleared up by Fernandez. Today's 86 degrees here at kickoff. Expected 88. Might have some thunderstorms here later this afternoon as well, so hopefully those stay away from us. Now a throw-in coming up. Sousa threw that in. And Still a beautiful complex out here, and at this historic Columbus Crew Stadium, at one time 22,000 people could get in here. And now it maxes out right around 19,000, Steve.
Yeah, it's still a great venue to play games. I'm not sure what the future holds for the stadium as far as the intended uses, but definitely a nice venue to host, especially some games like these that give some of these guys an opportunity to play in a venue they would otherwise never get an opportunity to play in.
That's right. As Ortiz intercepts that, goes back to Miyakawa. Game right now, both teams real patient in their attack. So ball put inside and goes right into Alzate's hands.
Not a bad effort or an idea there from Cesar Solis to whip that ball in. You know, didn't get a teammate to get onto the end of it there, but put that ball right in the right position there, you know, away from the goalkeeper, you know, forcing the goalkeeper to have to come out and make a decision there, but gotta have one of your teammates hopefully try to be making that run to get on the end of that.
David Santiago Ortiz Rodriguez. We'll touch on it right there as it will go back. Alzate's playing very high up. And the ball direct, looking for Santillan. Ball play long to Solis. Good move by Solis. This ball will drop back to Juan Sousa. Delatorre into Sousa. Looking for this inside, top of 12. And then laid back to Miyakawa with a shot deflected, and it's going to go out, I believe, for the first corner of the match.
The pressure here from Dodge City, forcing Queensboro back on their heels, creating some good pressure with their interior passing in and around the box. Leads to that shot deflected off a defender and out for, like you mentioned, John, the first corner of the game here coming for Dodge City.
Ball is played in, and it's going to be long. Looking for Solis. It's going to go out. Alonzo Campos took that corner for Dodge City. Alzate, you know, that ball maybe a little too long there. As a former coach, that would make me very scared. Now Fernandez pitches across midfield. Good move. And he goes down. Referee says all ball. As Caleb Taylor went and hit the turf.
Referee was right on top of that one. Up here, at first glance, definitely looked like a good tackle.
Delatorre. Solis wide open on the far side. Instead plays it to Miyakawa, and Sousa plays it into Antonio Delatorre down by the end line. Puts it across the mouth of the goal, and it goes in off of Sousa. Sorry, Solis. Solis gets it. It's 1-0.
Great individual effort there from number 11 for Dodge City, Antonio Delatorre. He does the hard work. He beats his defender, gets to the end line, gets the ball across, finds the end, finds his teammate Cesar Solis, who buries the ball into the back of the net. All Solis had to do was get a foot to it, get a body part, redirect that into the net. Great teamwork and movement from Dodge City Toros, and they take the 1-0 lead here early in this third place match.
Cesar Solis gets that goal. Again, brings him about 1-0 here in this 12th minute, this third place match. The start you want if you're Dodge City, because again, Queensboro has shown this season they can have fast starts and get on the board early. Fernandez. Back to Holt.
We saw Queensboro take the lead early in the last game here, conceding a goal inside the first 15 minutes here. Now they're going to have to respond. We're going to see what kind of backbone this team has here. They've scored 3 goals in 2 games and then have conceded 5 straight amongst those 2 games. So really need to try to change the momentum and the way they're playing and the belief system within the team.
That is Cesar Solis' 6th goal of the season. Plays his college ball at Murray State. Guerrero put this one back into play. Now we'll cycle this back through that back line. Again, it seems just based on the way we saw things on Friday that this game specifically between Dodge City and Queensboro is the attack, the buildable play is again more patient, more conservative. They're taking their time. There's not a lot of direct play that we're seeing. And even the counterattack and transition doesn't seem like there's a lot of speed or urgency to get forward. As now, Solis now has it down, cuts it back, and he'll go down. And Alzate will take possession for Queensboro. Steve.
Yeah, chances haven't come through the direct way as sometimes we see balls over the top, balls through the channels, but there have been some giveaways and some quick counters through the midfield, some shorter type counters, but the game is still pretty stretched as far as the way the lines are between the back lines. So there are chances being created. We'll see how these teams, can find those what's working, the combinations, the spaces that work against the other team, and see what other chances have been created. Obviously, Dodge City getting in and getting that first goal. Obviously, a great individual effort from Antonio Delator here down that left side, doing the hard work of getting that ball down to the end line, getting it across, finding his teammate. But Queensboro, we know, has some offensive firepower, so they can easily get right back into this match.
All right, looking to do that through Fernandez and Santillan. Now Caleb Taylor out there on that far side. Looking to David Santiago Ortiz Rodriguez.
You're just adding a 4th name to him now?
No, it's what they gave to us.
Oh.
I just couldn't fit it on our sheet.
Oh. Oh, we were just giving people extra names.
No, I am not. Yeah, we go with what they give us. It was actually 4 names, so I'm going to give I'm going to play homage to the 4 names they gave me. We didn't see Paul Rodriguez this high up as a goalkeeper for Queensboro on Friday. Alzate's playing really high.
We did not. Showing he's much more involved as a sweeper keeper style. He's right there up there with Anderson Holt. And almost an extra defender there right up on that back line. Well, as we saw the other day, though, giveaways in the back leading to goals in both games. You do run that risk playing that high, playing that sweeper keeper. One bad mistake, even if it's not from you as a keeper, from someone in your back line, and maybe seeing that mistake up on the scoreboard.
That's right. Is Sabra. This plays over the top, looking for Willis. Santillan will bring it down. Fighting hard, and one there by Miyakawa. Oh, Toro will play that back. It's a dangerous ball back. Ponce back to Garza right in his goal line.
Talk about being dangerous
right in the
and
middle
running
of the
risk.
park.
Getting a little too comfortable there right on his own goal line, but Dodge City shows the composure to play this out and keep possession as they break the line and into the midfield.
De Dios finds Solis. Solis keeps fighting strong. Oh, ball falls. Miyakawa. Another shot, and that goes out now for a corner.
Great individual effort starting with the play from Cesar Solis. Some great 1v1 play. Ball ends up falling to the feet. Was that Miyakawa you said? I believe that fell to.
I believe so, but again,
got an opportunity, got the shot on frame, ends up getting blocked by the Queensboro defender out for a corner kick.
It was Campos.
Was Campos.
Yeah.
Alonzo Campos with that opportunity for Dodge City, but he wins his team a corner kick and another opportunity for the Toros.
Ball comes in, and now Miyakawa will pick it up. Ponce looks to put this one in. Not a bad ball. Goes in the arms and hands of Alzate. So far, the good opportunities in this match have come at the feet of the Dodge City Toros.
Yeah, they've been the better side here early on. You know, almost 20 minutes in, been the more dangerous side with shots on goal, creating opportunities. You know, we did see Queensboro with that first chance of the game. Besides that moment, really haven't generated much on goal. Really not testing Ever Garza yet tonight. They're going to have to create more opportunities, really force Toros to have to defend a little bit more. All this defending that Queensboro's having to do is going to take a toll on their legs, really going to strain that stamina.
Alzate looks to play this to Musa Diarra. He's looking to play this long, and looking for Caleb Taylor, but broken up by Miyakawa.
Good read there from Diarra. Willis is in.
Yes, he is. This puts this one into the sixth for Santillan. Garza's able to keep it in on the pitch.
Some good combination play there from Willis into Santillan. Ever Garza coming up with a big save there for Dodge City.
Now ball's played looking for Santillan. Now Caleb Taylor has it. Fernandez. As Garza comes up with the save.
Not too difficult of a shot there for Garza to handle. I'm sure Fernandez wishes he could have that back.
Santillan fighting hard there. Back to Garza, and they'll clear it out. Oliveira's in Holt. Oliveira's able to bring it down. Referee's going to call foul. If you're tuning in and watching on UPSL YouTube channel, we appreciate it. Steve Best, Jonathan Turner here, bringing you the action here for not one game, but two. You're watching the third place matchup here this afternoon between Queensboro FC and Dodge City Toros. This afternoon at 3:15, the national championship game. Beeman United FC taking on Orange County FC all the way from Irvine, California. Beeman United's from Nashville, Tennessee. Dodge City Toros in this one are from Dodge City, Kansas, and Queensboro FC from Queensboro, New York.
Representation from all across the country.
The West Coast, the East Coast, the middle south. Because Tennessee and Kansas. Thomas O'Rourke was looking for Santillan, and this ball played back from De Dios all the way back to Garza. Miyakawa. Antonio Del Toro. No giveaway. Willis now has it. Counterattack ball goes across. Garza gets a touch on it. Santillan just can't put it in.
That's got to be finished right there. An opportunity for Queensboro to notch this game back up. Falls at the feet of Jonathan Santillan. A rebound off the save from Ever Garza. Unable to tuck it home. Just gets the touch up and over the bar. Out for a goal kick.
Man, this playing the ball inside your 6, like with pressure, just.
It's not a style that I would subscribe to, but
no.
It's amazing how many teams we watch, John, on a day in day out basis that play that short ball outside the 6 time and time again.
Now Willis near side. Seuss is there to defend for Dodge City. Ball put top of the 18 and cleared out.
Isolating Willis here on this right side has been successful for Queensboro. He's been able to get out there and exploit the left back, really create some good space.
Good ball from Fernandez and Santillan. Now Sousa look to clear this up. Finds Del Toro, who is met by a wall in Diarra.
Yeah, Diarra doesn't like it, but he's obstructing that space and holding up the Dodge City player there from Del Toro from getting by him. And it's a foul, it's a hold. He doesn't like it, but it's going to be a foul all day. Sousa will put this one back into play.
Ponce will then surely knock this back to Garza. And the high press right now from Queensboro FC. As Fernandez is all over Ponce. Ponce finally clears it up, and we'll get it to Olivares. Well, Holt gives that one away. Solis on that far side. Holt's there to defend for Queensboro. It's a good cutback. So it's down by the end line in the 18. Puts it inside the box and out for a corner.
We'll talk about it down here on one side. Rasheed Willis exploiting the right-hand side of the pitch. And likewise on the other side, Cesar Solis, who's exploiting the right side for Dodge City and creating opportunities. He's been that focal point in them creating the attack and creating these opportunities. Now the third corner of the game for Dodge City.
Ball will come in. Up goes Alzate. He's able to come down with it. Ball
Good strength and awareness there from Alzate to come up and grab that ball.
So that corner is played in there by Cesar Solis. Salvador finds Fernandez. Out wide to Taylor. Taylor down by the end line. And then cleared out. We heard a hard whistle there.
I think we're going to take a water break.
That's the water break. I was going to say, okay. I'm like, I knew I heard a hard whistle. I didn't see anything happen. So there's the first water break here in the 27th minute. Match will be about 2 minutes in length.
Yeah, about so, unless the teams come out any earlier. I think we'll be about a 2-minute break or so. Good opportunity for John here for us to talk about what we've seen here so far in this first half, and I think Dodge City has rightfully earned that 1-0 advantage. They've been the better side when it comes to the attacking third. Queensboro has been a little better since that start and since conceding that goal, creating a little bit more, but they still need to get more active, more involved, more movement going forward. And testing Evergarza. They've had a couple opportunities. One that fell on the footsteps there for Santillan right on the doorstep on a ball that Evergarza wasn't able to properly push away and parry away. But getting a hand on it and forcing him to make saves will be important. So we'll see if Queensboro can find more ways here in the remaining part of this half to test that back line and put some shots on frame.
Yes, and getting Santillan more involved, your leading goal scorer, is going to be something that I'm sure Diego Gomez-Tarada is going to be telling his team, hey, get him more involved, get the ball. Caleb Taylor was impressive on Friday as well. He scored the second goal in that match. Getting the ball to the players that can make plays happen. Fernandez is a player that can make things happen. So getting him more involved, we're seeing that. We're actually seeing him here now more on that right side to support Willis. I'd like to see Santillan again more involved, getting him the more touches on it, and hopefully that will create some more opportunities which they can hopefully execute and get on the board. And then Dodge City side, you keep in the ball to Solis, right? You got to keep in the ball to him. He's been phenomenal here earlier in this one. And Oliveira is also very strong in Campos, but they've been playing very well.
Yeah, no, the Dodge City definitely very balanced. We talked about both right wings, whether it's been Solis or whether it's been Willis here for Queensboro, but as well whether it's De La Torre, whether it's Taylor on the other side. There's a good balance to this game. Both sides really trying to attack through different ways and trying to use their strengths here to come out and be victorious here in this third place match.
As we are about to get back underway here after that hydration break. And I do stand corrected. I said Queensboro is from Queensboro. They're actually from Queens, New York. I added the borough. There's Queensboro Bridge. Yeah. So I do stand corrected in that. Oh, what a touch on that far side. Savada. Holt. Zate. Seeing Savada get a little high there. He's playing center back this afternoon. For Queensboro is Santiago Ortiz. And then referee's going to say advantage. It's a good advantage. And then down goes Oliveira's another advantage.
Shocked that one maybe wasn't given just because the first one kind of slowed that down. But I don't think it necessarily was the worst decision there, as Dodge City keeps possession, and they really didn't have numbers going forward in that break, but they keep possession here and keep the attack going.
Isaiah De La Torre now has the ball, looking to switch to Solis. He finds him. Solis inside the 18, cuts it back, and then cleared out by Holt.
He knocked out for a Queensboro throw on the far side. 15 minutes to go here in the first half. Dodge City Toros FC leads Queensboro FC 1-0 in this third place match. Don't forget our championship game coming up live at 3 o'clock right here on the UPSL YouTube page.
Kahate will take this throw in on that far side. Finds Taylor by two defenders. Sales. Campos out wide to Antonio De La Torre. finds Olivares, and a little poke there by Diarra. Can he keep it on? No, he can't, and out for another corner for Dodge City.
Another good counterattack from Dodge City. Good ball movement. Wins Dodge City their 4th corner of the half.
Ball's going to come in near post and until out wide to Willis.
A lot of green space in front of him.
And he does. Keeping in mind that we saw a 4v1 in the 63rd minute on Friday. It actually became, it was a 4v1, then became really a 3v0, right? The goalkeeper, and it was a missed opportunity. That was when it was 3-1 at that point. Foul coming up here. It was Mamadou Ba that missed the goal. If they score that goal in that moment, we might be seeing a different team in this match right now.
Couldn't agree more.
Because, you know, you score that goal, the goal that was scored from Gooden, from Beeman United, you know, you score a goal and then you have one, like, really, again, 4 or 5 minutes later, and that could be that scoring opportunity. It goes in, it's 4-1. You know, that might take the wind out of their sails, so to speak. Instead, that momentum happened, then you got Wynn scoring the 2nd goal.
See what Dodge City does here. Gonna
all comes in looking for Isaiah De La Torre. Salas. Now wide Olivares. Cajate there to defend, and then it's going to go off. Olivares out for a goal kick.
Another good pressure here from Dodge City. Maintaining that attack, forcing Queensboro to have to defend. Wastes a lot of energy, keeps those getting their legs tired, having to play without the ball. It's going to only lead and tipped in the favor of Dodge City. If they can keep this pressure up, chances will come their way.
Ball played into Willis. Dodge City comes up with it as they now have possession. Tony De La Torre, who had an assist earlier, is sweeping the legs there of Sousa. Is Rashid Willis, and we might see our first yellow here of the afternoon.
We will. Willis picking up the yellow card here in the 35th minute. There's tackle here on the sideline against Juan Sousa. Bit of a harder, reckless type challenge here on the near sideline, coming through the legs of Sousa. Earns himself a yellow card and first booking of the match.
Campos stands over this and puts this near post. Alzate comes out. That's easy for him. I feel like that ball, you gotta have, it's, you know, I don't feel like they were really overloaded there for that ball near post like that. You need to have a lot more numbers.
Yeah, and I don't know if maybe that's where the ball was supposed to be hit. You know, the run's got to start quicker. I guess start sooner to get bodies into that position because you're playing that near post ball, running from the backside. You just allow the goalkeeper and any defenders to have the first crack at it if you're not going to be first to the ball there. Foul at midfield and a Dodge City free kick. With Solis down.
Yeah, Solis is down.
He's up and okay.
De La Torre puts us a ball. He's looking for Antonio De La Torre and goes right to Alzate. Hernandez under some pressure there from Olivares, finds Holt, and now Santiago Ortiz. Willis cuts it back. Left-footed shot, far post. And Garza comes up with it.
Another good piece of work from Willis, getting that ball onto his left foot, trying to curl it to that back bar, but not enough to get past the hands of Ever Garza.
Again, I was gonna say it's at 88 degrees right now. I'm assuming it's probably feels like 100 degrees on the turf.
It's hot and sweaty, that's for sure.
The press box, it's probably about that as well. And they moved to the new stadium. They took all the air conditioning equipment with them. So Toro tries to bring this down. Yara steps in. Yara looking for Willis up the line here. Ponce comes over to defend. Ball deflects and goes right into Garza's arms. Garza elects to play short once again. Kahate heads that to Taylor. Santiago Ortiz. Out to Willis. Fernandez looking for Willis, but Sousa knocks it back to Garza. He'll clear it up. Santiago Ortiz. O'Rourke. Ortiz. Shot. And that's deflected up and out for a corner. I think that was Santillan that took that shot.
Yeah, I think it fell to the feet of Jonathan Santillan. Puts the shot on frame, forcing the big save from Ever Garza, who pushes it up and eventually over top the net out for a corner kick. Good movement here from Queensboro late here in this first half, trying to find that equalizer.
What I will say is, one thing I learned last night about being in the press box at the game was that all the numbers were readable from the press box last night. All of them, both teams, MLS. As the ball comes in, the shot far post. That's not a bad look from Santiago Ortiz. It's going to go well wide, but not a bad look. Well, just mentioning how we talk about how sometimes it's just really hard to see numbers. But last night, both sides, you could clearly see their numbers very visibly. It was,
sure, it was a nice treat.
Like what? Welcome to the pros. Olivares. He's got Solis out wide. Back to Olivares, and flag goes up. So here we are, 40th minute. If you're just joining us, Dodge City Toros got on the board back in the 12th minute off a goal from number 9, Cesar Solis. Was assisted by Antonio De La Torre, and that's where we stand right now, 1-0. Queensboro coming into this, we're 13-1-1 prior to this weekend. Now 13-1-2. They have the firepower, scored 56 goals this season, while Dodge City Toros have scored 46. So both these teams have the ability to score. Sabra back to Holt.
Yeah, I think this game is far from over as far as, a goal standpoint. Obviously, first half so far just one goal, but chances aplenty definitely for Dodge City, and I think adjustments will be made, and we'll see some a different attack from I think both sides coming out in that second half.
Cut back into Santiago Ortiz. All put in the box and then headed out as Taylor will come down with it for Queensboro. Santiago Ortiz. Fernandez. shove in the back there. Will create a dangerous opportunity as
Santillan there winning that opportunity for his team. Some good patterns, movement. His runs into space there, coming back to check back and win that ball, knowing the defender's on his back there, recognizing that, winning that free kick here in a really dangerous spot here just before the break for Queensboro.
looking to see who's taking this. It looks like Santillan is taking it.
Yes, that is correct. Mr. Jonathan Santillan will step over this.
Good strong first name. Santillan with a bender and
not as strong of a free kick.
No, no. Good,
Wishes he could have that one back. I'm sure. A little too much bend on that one, trying to look far bar there, but opportunity there for Queensboro.
I really do feel like a lot of that's overthinking it as a free kick taker, right? I mean, you work on these shots all the time. You know, you just pick your place and go to it. I think there's this when you overthink it, you don't make the connection you want. This ball's headed back to Garza.
Wisely done from the defender there. Recognizing his goalkeeper's right there. Just head it back, get out of danger.
Let's hold. Heads this. Salada. Diego Fernandez. Miyakawa muscles him off the ball. Solis now picks it up. Plays it out to Campos. Miyakawa. Trying to force that one through. But I was just thinking about that. You can see about the training grounds. Most of your forwards, as a coach, my forwards were always sitting around taking free kicks, always bending them, always working them. That's one of the areas that they spend most of their time on if you're a free kick taker. In dead time, taking your shots. It's just I feel like it's overthinking in the moment, Steve. Solis. Toros. It's going to deflect out for a corner.
Yeah, John, I think, sometimes some guys have a routine. Sometimes then in the moment in the game, they break from that routine. And whether that's overthinking it or taking it too quickly, you got to just commit to your pattern and your routine and trust that process.
So free corner kick coming up here, the 5th of the match. Ball's played in and finally cleared out. We see a flag up on that far side. Assuming that might have been offside. So 4th official has just shown 3 minutes of stoppage time here for this first half.
Sounds about right. Given that we had about 2.5 minutes of stoppage on that water break.
We have 3 minutes of stoppage time. 3 minutes.
Would be switched, but Ponce heads it up. Diala. Looking for O'Rourke. Sousa will clear it out. Aside from it being humid and hot, it's a beautiful day.
It is, absolutely.
Savada. Kahate finds Taylor. Queensboro looking to find something here. A good ball. Individual effort from Taylor's went through the legs. I believe that was Miyakawa. Solis has it for Dodge City. Isaiah De La Torre to Sousa. as we are calling for a trainer. Or do you call half?
I guess he called half.
Oh, no.
No?
I don't know what's going on.
Oh, I believe he called half. I think. By the looks of it, we don't believe.
No, maybe it's lightning. I don't. Is there?
Okay, we've just gotten word that we have a lightning in the area, and that's the reason for.
Is that what it is?
That was the reason for the stoppage. I was wondering if we were about a minute shy of the 3 minutes that we were expecting to see here for extra time. So.
And that's an automatic, I believe, 30 minutes.
Yeah, it'll be at least a 30-minute delay. So I assume that the way the referees will handle this is they're going to call this the half and start it as a halftime. I don't think there will be a continuation of this first half, but there might be. I mean, they absolutely can. As I think, we looked at the clock and we were looking at there's probably at least a minute, just over a minute left in that 3 minutes of stoppage. But we'll see what happens with the referees and the communication that we get up here in the booth. But until further notice, we are in a weather delay now, Chad.
That
Columbus is seeing it all, aren't we?
That we are. Heat, overtime, come from behind, red cards, lots of yellows. An MLS
They're
game.
testing us, making sure we know what we're doing, I guess.
Everywhere in between.
Can you handle this situation?
So don't go anywhere. We're in a weather delay. So we'll step aside and we will bring you back either the end of the first half or the start of the second half when we come back. O'Rourke, Ortiz, shot, and that's deflected up and out for a corner.
Oye, muchacho, el diablo, Toros. Suéltate, Miami, que tú tienes en la calle. Búscate una mujer seria para ti. Muchacho, el diablo. Coño. Yo quisiera enamorarme, pero no puedo. Pero no puedo. Yo quisiera enamorarme, pero no puedo. Pero no puedo. Sorry, yo no confío, no confío. Nah, en mí mismo confío. Si quieres quedar, hay que hacer frío. Ay, mi no te va. Nah, muchas quieren mi baby. Quieren tener mi primogénito. Ay, y llevarse el crédito. Ya me aburrí y quiero un totito inédito.
Santiago Ortiz. Willis cuts it back. Left-footed shot, far post. And Garza.
Okay.
Delator puts us a ball. He's looking for Antonio Delator, and we see our first yellow here of the afternoon.
We will.
Guys. And Santillan now with his first touch of the weekend. A shot off the post. Sousa plays it into Antonio Delator down by the end line. Puts it across the mouth of the goal, and it goes in off of Sousa. So no giveaway. Willis now has it. Counterattack ball goes across. Garza gets a touch on it. Santillan just can't put it in. Dodge City comes up with it as they now have possession. Tony Della Torre, who had an assist earlier, is sweeping the legs there of Sousa. Might see our first yellow here of the afternoon.
We will.
Now, Santiago Ortiz. Willis cuts it back. Left-footed shot, far post. And Garza. Santiago Ortiz. O'Rourke. Ortiz. Shot. And that's deflected up and out for.
Y ahí nos vamos. El mundo es grande, pero lo tengo en mis manos. Estoy muy duro, sí, ok, vamos. Y con el tiempo nos seguimos elevando. Que sigamos rompiendo aquí. Esta fiesta no tiene fin. Botellas para arriba, sí. Los tengo bailando, rompiendo y yo sigo. Que sigamos rompiendo aquí. Esta fiesta no tiene fin. Botellas para arriba, sí. Los tengo bailando, rompiendo. ¿Y dónde está mi gente? Me falta mucho la dentro. ¿Y dónde está mi gente? Sí, yeah, yeah, yeah. 1, 2,
Sports performance data are everywhere. Knowing how to use that data is the key to a competitive advantage. That's why we developed StatLink. StatLink software turns your data into the information you need to improve team and player performance, assess player ability, track progress, or discover the perfect lineup, all from your phone or iPad. StatLink. Know your team. Official stats provider of the UPSL.
The Michigan Soccer Network covers all levels of soccer from youth, high school, college, and professional throughout the state of Michigan. With a shot low, and he makes the goal. What a shot there, low, near post, under the arms of Bessick to make this. Our mission here at the Michigan Soccer Network is to bring your event to life. Full commentary, multi-camera options are available, and we are here to make the game of soccer in Michigan that much better. Trucci, good ball off his chest. Down, save again by Heisch. What a chance.
Look, little pulling and shoving.
He still has it. Top of the 18. Shot coming. And it's a goal. Her down by the end line. Inside top of the 6. Race with a shot. Race with another shot. And goes in. To learn more, visit MichiganSoccerNetwork.com today.
Looking for a better way to get up out of bed instead of getting on the internet and checking it and really good. First up, step walking, a little bit of humble, a little bit of conscious, somewhere between like Bobby and Cosby's, but again, no, can't copy that. More walking, this year is our party. My posse's been on Broadway, and we did it always. Slow music, I set my skin and put my bones into everything I record to it. And yeah, I'm on that stage light, going shine on down. Got that Bob Barker suit game and Plinko with my style. Money, stay on my craft, stick around for those pounds. But I do that to pass the torch and put on for my town. Trust me, I'm not I-N-D-E-P-E-N-D-E-N-T hustler. Chasing dreams since I was 14. spread it across the country. Here we go back. This is the moment. Tonight is the night. We'll fight till it's over. So we put our hands up like the ceiling can't hold us. Like the ceiling can't hold us. Here we go back. This is the moment. Tonight is the night. We'll fight till it's over. So we put our hands up like the ceiling can't hold us. Like the ceiling can't hold us. Now, like a good thank you. Yeah, I'm so damn grateful. I grew up really wanna go fronts, but that's what you get when Wu-Tang raised you. Y'all can't stop me. Go hard like I got an inner in my heartbeat. And I'm eating at the beat like I give a little speed to a break right truck on truck. We wanna go up, gone. Deuces goodbye. I got a world to see. And my girl, she wanna see Rome. See some make you a believer now. I never ever did it for a throne. That validation comes from giving it back to the people now. Sing a song and it goes like, raise those hands, this is our party. We came here to live life like nobody was watching. I got my city right behind me. If I fall, they got me. Learn from that failure, gain humility, and then we keep marching. I said, this is a moment. Tonight is the night. We'll fight till it's over. So we put our hands up like the ceiling can't hold us. Like the ceiling can't hold us. This is the moment. Tonight is the night. We'll fight till it's over. So we put our hands up like the ceiling can't hold us. Like the ceiling can't and I need you, and I'm down for you always. JT, do you love me? Are you whining? Say you never ever leave from the start. And I need you, and I'm down for you always. Cause I want you, and I need you, and I'm down for you always. And I'm down for you always. And I'm down for you, down for you, down for you always. Love me, are you hiding? Say you never ever leave from beside me. Cause I want you, and I need you, and I'm down for you always. Baby, you love me, are you hiding? Say you never ever leave from beside me. Cause I want you, and I Spirit, now let me see you. Now let me see you. Now let me see you.
Oh, I don't even care. I need a photo with Jay because my Instagram is weak.
I'm just being real. Look. Try me on a time. Wanted me to lie, wanted me to cry, wanted me to die. Real life. I'm staying alive, staying alive, staying alive, staying alive. Another one. Yeah. Try me on a time. Wanted me to lie, wanted me to cry, wanted me to die. DJ Khaled. I'm staying alive, staying alive, staying alive, staying alive. I see you love me, she been over once. It's not like I know her for months. It's not gonna love me to take what I want. It's not like I know what I want. It's not like I know what I need. I get some time, but there's no guarantees. When I was broke, she was being petite. 4 pockets full, now she down on her knees. Whoa, 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 whoa. Baby, gon' hit her the center of me. Yeah. Hit it, send it to baby. That's how I give it. It's like getting crazy. Whoa, for real, for real. They tryna say a deal. See me up under the sheet, right in the street. Yeah. Try me 100 times. Wanted me to lie, wanted me to cry, wanted me to die. I'm staying alive, I'm staying alive, I'm staying alive, I'm staying alive. Yeah. Try me 100 times. Wanted me to lie, wanted me to cry, wanted me to die. I'm staying alive, I'm staying alive, I'm staying alive, I'm staying alive, for real. For real, for real. I put my feelings aside, you want me to die, believe me, I'm staying alive. Supposed to be one of a kind, you putting on miles, I thought you was down for the ride. I'm trying to turn up a style, we going Chanel, she get everything in the style. She ain't some shit with another guy, I don't even care, whenever I say you mine. She's the everything sending to me, top definition of peace. That nigga turned superstar, but I fuck a girl like I'm still in the streets. Nigga smart, you can see that I read it. And with all that, whenever you ready. Should be happy if I fell off, but I'm still there. They gon' try me. Wanted me to lie, wanted me to cry, wanted me to die. I'm staying alive, I'm staying alive, I'm staying alive, I'm staying alive. Try me all the time. Wanted me to lie, wanted me to cry, wanted me to die. Residential country, raise your flag. Hey, tengo en esta historia algo que confesar. Ya entendí muy bien qué fue lo que pasó. Ya que duela tanto tengo que aceptar que tú no eres la mala, que el malo soy yo.
No me conociste nunca de verdad. La fe fue la muestra que te enamoró. Y es que no quisiera estar en tu lugar. Que tu reacción no puede conocer.
No eres tú, no eres tú, no eres tú. Soy yo, soy yo. Me quieres hacer sufrir, es mejor olvidar y dejarlo así. Échame la culpa.
I don't really, really wanna fight anymore. I don't really, really wanna fake it no more. Take me like a needle, baby, just let it be. So come and put the blame on me. Yeah, I don't really, really wanna fight anymore. I don't really, really wanna fake it no more. Take me like a needle, baby, just let it be. So come and put the blame on me.
Solamente te falta un beso. Solamente te falta un beso. Ese beso que siempre te prometí. Échame la culpa. Solamente te falta un beso. Solamente te falta un beso. Ese beso que siempre te prometí. Échame la culpa.
Okay, I don't really, really wanna fight anymore. I don't really, really wanna fake it no more. Take me like a needle, baby, just let it be. So come and put the blame on me. Yeah, I don't really, really wanna fight anymore. I don't really, really wanna fake it no more. Take me like a needle, baby, just let it be. So come and put the blame on me.
No eres tú, no eres tú, no eres tú. Soy yo. No te quiero hacer sufrir, es mejor olvidar y dejarlo así. Échame la culpa. No eres tú, no eres tú, no eres tú. Soy yo. No te quiero hacer sufrir, es mejor olvidar y dejarlo así. Échame la culpa. Solamente te falta un beso. Solamente te falta un beso. Ese beso que siempre te prometí. Échame la culpa. Solamente te falta un beso. Solamente te falta un beso. Ese beso que siempre te prometí. Échame la culpa. I've been alone in my thoughts. Can't feel this void between us. I cannot stand losing you. Whoa, whoa. All these feelings intertwined. Oh, fighting the urge to reach out. And my stance remains unchanged, baby. I can't help it, I'm so into you. Oh, when you're ready, we can put this behind us. Baby, we could find us again. I know. Put this behind us. We can find us again. 'Cause I don't wanna go. I was alone in this world. And I needed people. I know my funeral gon' be late. 'Cause how I treated people. I don't wanna go. I don't wanna.
Yeah. Oh, okay. That's weird. worried about getting in there. That's fine though. Okay.
Dude, if water's gonna hit it like this, you better believe it's gonna get it the other way.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Emotions. I know we got real issues. Can't give in so easily. Whoa, whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Ain't going out with no fight. No. I'm just trying to play my part. Yeah. I'm not ready to let go. Whoa, whoa. Oh, when you're ready, we can put this behind us. Maybe we can find us again. I know. Put this behind us. We can find us again. 'Cause I don't wanna go. I was alone, still with many people. I know my soul don't release. I like say to people, I don't wanna go. I don't wanna.
drag in your ear. I can hear you.
What did you say? Music.
This stuff?
Just
Right here. Oh, that stuff. That's Queensboro.
Yeah, Queens, something. Yeah.
Yeah, they did send some video guys up. Yeah.
We are back here in historic Columbus Crew Stadium. As we had a 120-minute rain delay. Lightning coming through and rolling here through the area. As now these two teams will come back on the pitch. So here's what you can expect here over the next couple of minutes. There's 2 minutes and 17 seconds remaining in stoppage time of the first half. So they'll play those 2 minutes and 17 seconds. And then from there, we'll roll right into the second half. If you are looking forward to a 3:15 start time for the national championship, we have some bad news. That will not start at 3:15. We do not have the updated time slot yet. We will let you know when we have that here throughout this match. But Steve, you know, we've gone through rain delays before. These teams, I'm sure, have had issues. The Columbus Crew had a rain delay this past Wednesday when they faced off against Montreal over at Laura.com Field. So what is the message in the locker room while you're waiting 2 hours to get back on a pitch?
Well, I think once the teams get a better idea of the actual restart time, you start to get a little bit more focused. But for the most part, I think the biggest thing is just to stay relaxed and to stay loose. I think you can get into a little bit of too much overthinking and overanalyzing what needs to be done and the adjustments that be made. And not that you don't want to take that time and make sure that you utilize it, but biggest thing, stay loose. It can be tough to warm up, play a half, and then sit for 2 hours and then have to re-warm up. So that can be definitely straining on their bodies. So for the most part, like I said, stay loose, and I think both teams can take a lot from that opening almost first half to build off here in the remainder extra time here in that first half and into the second. Obviously, Dodge City was able to find a way to get on the scoreboard here. Very dangerous. Cesar Solis was a very impactful player, and for Queensboro, it was Rashid Willis and Caleb Taylor creating opportunities. So I think both these sides are going to come out and try to set a new tone and set a new pace for this game. And you can almost feel like playing this game at 0-0, and might as well go at it and nothing to lose at this point. So.
Yeah, that's correct, and you would expect too with the amount of rain that just came through the area. We saw some pretty heavy raindrops coming through. The turf, these fields do drain pretty well, but when turf gets wet, it gets really slick. So we expect to see some skip balls here. The goalkeepers are going to have to pay attention to that. At the start of this, we've been actually watching Alzate over here as well as Garza warming up and watching the ball kind of skip. You can see that.
Yeah, definitely. The ball will get played quicker off those short skips, and through balls may skip a little bit faster through, but definitely goalkeepers will have to be a little bit tight in making sure that their rebounds aren't given away. That'll be the objective. I think both coaches will be passing along to their teams is when we're taking shots, make sure we get those shots on frame, force the goalkeeper to have to deal with the elements, have to deal with the slippery ball in the wet turf. And hopefully maybe get a rebound and an ugly goal in that type of way, because it might be the best way to get back into this match.
Yeah, and looking at this too, as we think about the delay and there's the heat that we have out there. It's still 88 degrees out there at on pitch level. It's humid, it's muggy. Now we had the rain, so it maybe cooled down the pitch a little bit.
But again, getting these players back warmed up, their bodies, their mind back in this game, getting ready for, to compete at a high level, can be difficult. But this is where the coaching staffs earn their money, right? Getting your players ready to go. Especially after, you're talking about playing 45, 46 plus minutes already in this game, Steve, and then having to sit for 2 hours. But not just that, what's this impact going to be on the national championship game? Because both these teams were here as well in preparation for a 3 o'clock start.
I think with the timing of the delay, I don't think either squad was probably anywhere close to really starting preparations. Obviously, their timelines will have to get shifted and adjusted. But I highly doubt that either squad was, really getting ready too far advanced at this point. There may have been some walkthroughs and some meetings going on amongst the team. I can imagine that. But, thankfully, they were well aware of being here and around the stadium. I'm sure that there was a delay and that there's still an entire half to go, but before we can even begin the warm-up for that game. So, yes, there will be a delay, but we will get this thing kicked back off and hopefully find out here who will take home the third-place trophy for this UPSL 2022 season. As
referees have now taken the field, players seem to getting into some kind of formation from what they remember. Again, we thought at the time that the referee blew his whistle, the head referee Joe Cabalongo, we thought that he was maybe blowing for something else. Maybe we thought blowing even for the halftime whistle because of the way it was just one whistle. It kind of was confusing, and then we realized that there was this lightning delay. So we do a start with a drop ball here. Right to Anderson Holt, and we are back underway here at historic Columbus Crew Stadium.
I know we started right here, right just before that 47th minute, so I can only imagine there's only going to be about a minute or so of time, as there was a 3 minutes indicated from the fourth official that we were going to have a 3 minutes of stoppage. We got through about 2 minutes, so we should only have about a minute left here before that halftime whistle is blown.
Santillan with a shot from distance. It's ambitious. Skirts by the goal that Garza's standing in, and
guess there was
a deflection.
Yeah, must have been some slight deflection there on that shot, and that'll give Queensboro their second corner kick of the match, 7th of the first half here. Opportunity late for Queensboro to maybe sneak one in and tie this thing up before the break.
Fernandez will take this corner. Queensboro's ball comes in. They call another corner kick. On Friday night, it was Minguxio that was taking those corner kicks. They got a goal off the corner, the first goal of the match in the second minute. It was Seo to ball comes back in now once again, and that's headed out. Salvador goes down, finds Olivares, but skips past him, and that's the end of the first half. So we're not really going to go anywhere. They're going to just quickly switch sides and start all over again.
Yeah, I imagine the teams will maybe just come to the bench just for a quick drink of water, but we will switch it up and get this second half moving. As I think the 2-hour rain delay was enough of a halftime to for these teams to adjust and get ready for the second half.
But we do thank you and appreciate you for sticking around for this. Let it ruin your afternoon plans. But the nice and beautiful thing about YouTube is you can take it really wherever you want. Whether that be at the restaurant or any other event you might be going to.
This is true. Don't have to miss out on any
family
of the action.
Family dinner, family afternoon dinner,
Absolutely.
picnic, you know, based on service that you may or may not have. But let's take a look. We do have the first half stats, I believe. We'll put those up on the screen here in just a second. You see there, shots on target. Dodge City had 4. Queensboro had 7 shots in total with 3 on target. Possession 56% in favor of Queensboro, 44% there to Dodge City. We had 4 corner kicks, and then there was 1 yellow card. That yellow card was issued in the 35th minute to number 19, Rasheed Willis.
We're quickly going to get underway here. Referees just doing the formality of checking the nets here as we get set to kick off this second half. 1-0 Dodge City Toros lead here against Queensboro in the 3rd place match.
And that goal coming in the 12th minute, scored by number 9, Cesar Solis. It was assisted by Antonio De La Torre.
Got to hit the shift button when you hit the 2 to
Yeah, it makes sense. So, yeah.
Somehow one of the numbers to get the parentheses.
Alzate went right back to him, and he continues to be a main focal point in the back line for Queensboro. Going to call a foul. They're on number 12, David Santiago Ortiz.
Rodriguez.
Correct.
Call him Cuatro Nombre.
Solis finds Campos, and now back to Isaiah De La Torre.
A man with 4 names.
So, player falls down. Ball went out of touch. And Campos, and another trifling foul called. Diala. And real interesting to see how these 2 teams play this second half to start. Again, once again, kind of that patient attack we've seen most of the game from both sides. And Tillen. This ball is switched to the near side to Caleb Taylor. Taylor loses it, and then that's a foul.
Yeah, just dumb foul there. Obviously, he's trying to break in. He loses possession. Just commits the foul, knowing he was beat there.
I said those stats were provided by StatLink. We appreciate them providing the stats for today's match.
Whew, almost a giveaway there from Ever Garza.
Santiago Ortiz. And Rasheed Willis let that one go out. As the rain still kind of trickling down. Like I said, came down earlier during that rain delay, lightning delay, weather delay. It's coming down pretty hard. And now it's still falling here in Columbus, but look at trickle is looking for Taylor. And Taylor all over the back of number 4. Ivan Aguero. Looks like we had a substitution. I see Aguero now in. He wasn't in our. I don't know if I saw a sub come on though.
Might have made a sub at the break when all the teams came over here. It does appear that he is out there though, so try to.
Well, Willis will pick it up on that far side. Finds Fernandez. Another foul. So this ball goes in. Santillan. Scott Fernandez with a shot, and it goes right to Garza. So once again, Queensboro on the attack. Now a corner kick coming up here for Queensboro. This will be their 4th of the game. Fernandez taking this once again. Looking for hold possibly as the ball comes in and cleared away.
Have to imagine the pace of this game is probably going to slow down a bit, especially with the heat, with the delay. Tired legs over 2 games over the 48 hours. I can imagine that pace might slow down here as we progress through this second half.
Good move by Taylor to get by Mikiawa as this ball will skirt Santiago Ortiz and then cleared up by Solis as Zate comes out and plays a square ball. Kate. Savarada goes down, but no foul. Campos was looking for Oliveras there. Ends up going out of touch. If you're just joining us, again, we just come back here about 10 minutes or so ago from a rain delay, weather delay, 2-hour weather delay. As Solis takes a crack at it and runs right into Diarra. So now Musa Diarra collects the ball on that far side. Looking for Willis, and Willis got it. Willis goes down.
Looked like a good shoulder challenge there from the defender. Going hard side to side there with Rashid Willis. Winning the ball back for his team.
De La Torre.
He's on.
He is on. Oh, and Diala. It was De La Torre that went down, but no foul, says the referee. We play on. Ponce.
Got to switch to Solis here with plenty of green space in front of him if they can get a switch.
That's Sousa. De La Torre. Back to Sousa. And then that thing given away. Opportunity coming. Mikiawa just couldn't find. Maybe looking for Campos.